Most proposals die the same way people do in bad neighborhoods. Not with a bang, but with nobody noticing they ever existed. They arrive bloated, polite, desperate to explain everything, and they end up saying nothing. The hard truth is this: by the time a reviewer reaches the end of your application, they should be able to sum you up in 20 words or less. Not your resume. Not your origin story. You. A clean, sharp identity with teeth, so clear it sticks in the brain like a bruise. Ask someone, "Tell me about yourself," and watch them panic. They start tossing out job titles like loose change. They narrate their whole timeline, hoping the listener will do the work of finding the point. They hide their best strengths under layers of context and caution. It's the verbal version of walking into a room and apologizing for taking up space. A strong introduction doesn't beg for attention. It takes it. It's concise, specific, and unfinished enough to make the other person lean in, because curiosity is a hunger and you don't feed it with a buffet. You feed it with a smell. Funders are no different, except they're tired in a way most people aren't. They've seen 1,000 hopeful faces behind 1,000 polished paragraphs. They skim because they have to. They forget because they can. If your proposal can't be reduced to a single line that hits hard, it will dissolve into the pile with all the others. Safe, familiar, ignorable. In the room where decisions get made, someone needs to be able to say your name and follow it with a phrase that makes the rest of the table look up and ask, "What's that?" That question, "Tell me more," is the only proof your writing has a pulse. To earn it, your opening has to carry 3 things: no fluff, no fog. First, who you are and what makes you distinct. Not a team of passionate professionals. Everyone is passionate on paper. What are you positioned to see or do that others can't? Second, what you do, in plain language. The actual project, the actual product, the actual work. Third, why it matters, aligned to what the funder values, because impact without relevance is just noise. History rewards the people who learned this early. Alexander Fleming wasn't one more microbiologist. He became the man who found the first antibiotic, a phrase that pulled money and minds toward him like gravity. Walt Disney wasn't an animator. He was a world builder, a storyteller manufacturing wonder. Investors didn't fund a job title. They funded a sentence they couldn't forget. So build your sentence. Make it clean and dangerous. We're biomedical engineers turning silicon nanowire sensors into early cancer alarms, so precision diagnosis stops being rare and starts being routine. We're a fintech crew pushing blockchain banking into rural dead zones, turning financial exclusion into scalable local power. We're educators assembling low-cost digital classrooms for refugee children, so learning survives even when everything else collapses. Notice what these lines don't do. They don't explain every step. They don't list awards. They don't try to prove they deserve air. They name the identity, the work, the stakes, and they leave a gap. That gap is where the reader steps forward. That's the door you're trying to open. Not by saying everything, but by saying enough to make ignoring you feel impossible.